Yes, welcome back to Poetry and Police. As you know, my name is Evan Blade, ex-detective corporal of police. Before I go any further, as usual, shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. You know, I was a serving member. Shout out to the good citizens in Jamaica, whether they are still in Jamaica or whether they are living in any other country in the world. We are all Jamaicans. And as good Jamaicans, we care about our country and what happens in our country. You know, on this channel, we do not support any form of corruption, whether it be by the police or by citizens of this country, politicians, teachers, police, firemen, nurses. We do not support any form of corruption whatsoever. I don't believe in dishonesty. I consider myself to be an honest person. And as such, I hate people who are dishonest. I hate dishonesty. And I always value myself as an honest person. And I always try to keep friends who are, and associates who are also honest. I have a whole lot of things to talk about today, but I will just talk about police officers today, or government workers, to be exact. Civil servants in Jamaica, pensioners in Jamaica. Because as far as I am concerned, the whole pension situation in Jamaica is nothing but a disgrace. A man works 40, 50 years for the government, and what he gets afterwards is nothing short of a shame and disgrace. It's not just police officers alone. So now I'm not just speaking for police officers. I am speaking about every civil servants in Jamaica who, after serving their country, gets pension at the end of the day. And the pension situation in Jamaica is trust me, is ashamed. It's not something that you can look at and be proud of to be a Jamaican if you understand what is the pension situation in Jamaica. Because what people get for pension in Jamaica is nothing short of a shame and disgrace. What you get for pension in Jamaica can't even pay a bill. So how are you supposed to live from your pension after serving your country for so many years? And the government of Jamaica, or the powers that be, does not seem to want to try and change. I try to change this whole pension situation that is so much a disgrace to our people, the people of Jamaica, the civil servants in Jamaica. Because, well, I am a pensioner and I get $30,000 a month. It's a shame to even talk about it, $30,000 a month after 22 years of service. Because as I said in videos before, your pension is calculated from your basic salary. So if your basic salary is X, that is what your pension would be, a percentage of that. For example, the police department, the government does not give you any money on top of your basic most of the time. What the government does is give you money on your allowances. So say you get $200,000 a month and your basic salary is $50,000 a month. Then your pension will be calculated from that $50,000 a month. Let me tell you something. 2 weeks ago, I went to Jamaica in relation to my pension. And when I spoke to people at the Accountant General's department, they were saying they don't know why the government does this or why the JCF does not try to change this. Because when they show you the amount of money that comes in for pension for police officers, it's a disgrace. Because the money that comes in for pension for police officers, in the long run, when you become a pensioner, you will not get not much. You will suffer. And that's the way how the government sets up the whole pension thing for police officers, for teachers, for nurses, for firemen. All of us are civil servants. That's when you retire. You don't get anything. You suffer. The pension department can't do anything about it unless the government changes the amount or changes how they deduct money for pension or change how they pay civil servants. Stop paying so much allowances and put the money on the basic salary. So in the end, your pension can take care of you when you shall have retired from police department, being a teacher or nurse or a fireman, etc. Understand? And the government this has been spoken about from years now, and the government does not seem to want to do anything to change that, because that is a corruption. That is one of the biggest type of corruptions in Jamaica, to rip off civil servants. And the thing is, you must remember that politicians are also civil servants. But when they retire, they get their full salary as pension. But no other civil servants seem to value. So have that value to get that. We get a percentage of our basic salary, which is nothing in the first place. All right. So we're talking about pension. And as it relates to pension, let's talk about other benefits. As a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, as a teacher, as a nurse, a fireman, especially the areas where you work in dangerous conditions, especially firemen, policemen, even correctional officers. Say you get injured on the job. Most of us, we do not have the knowledge of what should take place after this has happened. Now I am going to explain something to you. I got shot. And whenever you get shot, a certain document has to be sent from your general office or from your department to the NIS office in order for you to start getting paid for the time that you're absent from work. And you're supposed to be paid from the day you were injured. I want you to follow me. Now, when I applied, I'll explain something to you. When I applied, the NIS office told me that my application was late. So I was no longer entitled for the payment, for the retroactive payment from the day I was injured, which is a lie. You're supposed to be paid from the day you were injured. It does not matter when you apply. And they will use that clause on you and fail to pay you what is due to you. They did that to me twice. So if you're listening to this, learn from this, that once you get injured in the line of your duty and you apply, you're supposed to get back that money from the day you were injured. All right. Am I clear on that? Secondly, if you're injured over 55% as a civil servant, you're entitled to disability benefits. And you're also entitled to tax exemption. So the next step is to apply for the disability, and you will be paid a certain amount of money from the NIS as it relates to your disability, again, from the day you were injured. You're entitled to the money from the day you were injured. Doesn't matter if the application takes 10 years. You're supposed to get back every cent from the day you were injured. Thirdly, and this is where I got caught, and I do not want any other civil servants to be caught up in this. All right. When you have classified as being disabled, a permanent disabled person, a handicap, once you are above 55% disabled, then you're supposed to be tax exempt. No, the NIS will issue a letter to you saying that you're tax exempt. I want you to listen carefully, because this is the tricky part. When you get that letter from the NIS, please, I am begging you, I will repeat. When you get the letter from the NIS stating that you are tax exempt, you are supposed to take that letter to the tax office. I want you to listen to me carefully, people. Take that letter immediately to the tax office. Take that letter immediately to the tax office, so that the tax office, whether downtown Kingston or Constant Spring, can send in a document to stop the income tax from your salary immediately. You hear what I said to you, people? Nobody advised me to do that. So I never did that. As a result of that, I have been income tax exempt from 2007. But yet, income tax have been taken from my salary from 2007. Now, when I found out, this is how I found out. When I was placed on pension, I was paid a lump sum from my pension. Out of the lump sum from my pension, I realized that there were a massive amount taken out for income tax. So I said to myself, why is this income tax coming out of my salary and I am supposed to be tax exempt? So I called the Accountant General Department. The Accountant General Department said to me, I have to take the letter into them for them to verify. So I went to Jamaica and I took that letter to them. Oh, lo and behold, I was informed that I was still paying income tax from 2007, even though I'm supposed to be tax exempt. Now, this is the worst part of it, people, that I do not want to happen to you if you are injured in the line of duty and you're income tax exempt. If you fail to take that letter to the tax office so they can send in the exemption, then you will not be tax exempt. And I was supposed to be paid that tax exemption. I was supposed to be exempt from 2007, but now they're saying that it's too late and the status bar has passed, so I am no longer eligible to get those monies that was income tax was taken from my salary, that I cannot get back those money because the status bar has passed. So I've lost all that years of income tax that was taken from my salary. I cannot get back that. Please, people, please understand this. Right? Now, I'm going to get back some of the money, but not from 2007, even though I have been exempt from 2007. After that, this is the next step that you need, and this is what you people need to understand. Whether you are a pensioner or if you are disabled, you get injured in the line of duty. This is what you need to understand too. Now, if you have made a mistake or if you were not advised to take the exemption letter to the tax office and you are still paying income tax, if you are still paying income tax and you are exempt and you have that letter, what you need to do now, you need to go to the tax office. You need to go to the tax office, to the refund department. To the refund department, downtown Kingston or Constant Spring. Only Constant Spring and downtown Kingston, I think maybe Spanish Town has a refund department. No, when you go to the refund department, they will probably send you to the North Tower up by the Ministry of National Security, where somebody there will take the exemption letter, right? And you have to take the payment letter for your income, for your pensions, to show that person. And they will send in the exemption. No. After the exemption, after that is done, no, you have to go to the Accountant General's Department that is in Heroes Circle. The Accountant General Department is above the NIS office right there, where you will ask for a P24. What did I say? You ask for a P24. No, that P24 form is an outline of how much money that is owed to you, that is supposed to be paid out to you. And you will take that form back to the tax office, downtown Kingston, Constant Springs or Spanish Town, where they will start the whole process from there. But if you have been put on exemption for a couple of years now, then you might not get back that money, like just as I will not be getting back some of that money. I've lost that money. But This video is for any person, any civil servant that was injured in the line of duty or is a pensioner. Ensure that you follow these steps that I have just outlined to you. So, if you're out there right now as a policeman, injured in the line of duty, and you have not been to the NIS office, and you are not getting any form of NIS benefit like disabled benefits, monthly benefits, every 2 weeks benefits, it's monthly now. If you're not getting that, then you need to go and apply, because it's supposed to be paid to you from the day you were injured. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You're supposed to be paid from the day you were injured. And if you're so injured, over 55%, then you apply for the income tax exemption. And when you're paid the income tax exemption, that letter that the NIS give to you, please, I am begging you, take that letter immediately to the tax office so they can start your exemption, because you will not get back that money if certain time has passed. You heard me? If you are a pensioner and you're not sure how much to get from your pension, please go to the Accountant General's department, where they will tell you how much you are supposed to get for your pension. They can outline everything for you. That's the department that you need to go. Listen, a subscriber just reached out to me that he has a police member, a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force who has left the Jamaica Constabulary Force and is not on pension. No. If you have retired from the Jamaica Constabulary Force and you're not getting your pension, in the first place, when you're retiring, the admin department should have filled out your pension documents, which was supposed to be sent to HR. And HR would have sent it to the Accountant General. So now, if you're not on pension, if you're not getting pension and you're pensionable, then you need to go to HR. Listen, you need to go to HR. Make sure you have your regulation number. Make sure you have your birth certificate. The time when you join the organization, the date, etc. Carry your documents, NISTR and everything, to HR or to the Commissioner's Office, Admin Department. Let them pull your service record. If you have retired and you're not on pension and you are pensionable, listen, I am saying if you are pensionable. When I say pensionable, I mean that you have reached pensionable age. And if you're not getting your pension, then you need to, as an ex-policeman or ex-teacher, ex-fireman, go to your admin and ensure that your pension documents are filled out, but you will give them your bank account number where your pension is supposed to go to, everything like that. Police officer, your service record sheet is there at admin. They will pull that and they will let you sign the relevant documents and give them the relevant documents. So the file will then be sent to HR, when HR will send the file to the Accountant General, who will calculate your pension, and you will be paid a lump sum, then you will be put on your pension. So if you are retired from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, every other civil servants, and you have reached the pension age, which is 60, I think, in Jamaica, and you're not getting pension, then this is what you need to do. Go to your HR, go to your admin department. Police officers, listen, go to admin, go to HR, because the Accountant General cannot do your pension unless HR send them the document. All right? I hope you have learned from these few lines. I have had experience in the area and I've suffered because I was ignorant of most of the things in the area. I have lost money because I was ignorant of what to do. So I hope this video has taught you people what to do. And like I said in the beginning, Jamaican pension plan is a disgrace. And our leaders are not doing anything to help pensioners. They are not doing anything to help civil servants. So when you shall have left the organization that you have served 30, 40 years, and you go home, you get nothing. The government does not want to change that. The government does not want to change that. I have seen now where The Police Federation is trying to change that, trying to tweak it. So every civil servant, we have a union. And all of these unions, well, our union is the Police Federation for Jamaica Constabulary Force. They are the ones that's supposed to attack the government about these things and ensure that police are paid better basic salary so they can get better pension. Or keep fighting the fight so when a policeman retires, he gets his salary as pension, just like what the MPs are getting. I know they are going to say that we are not qualified for that because the Minister of Finance was saying that we are not qualified for the salary that we were asking for. But that's for another discussion. I'm not talking about police salary right now. I'm talking about police benefits like pension, civil servants benefits like pension and disabled pension and tax exemption. So if you listen to this video, share the video with anybody that you know that needs help in that area so they can go and claim their benefits before it's too late. Thank you for watching this video. Until next time, this is your boy Evan Blake signing out for now. And like I always said, big up to my subscribers, big up to the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, big up to the members of the teaching facility, teaching fraternity, big up to the big up to the firemen in Jamaica, the warders, all civil servants, taxi drivers, truck drivers, people who help Jamaica going, people who keep the ball rolling so our society can be a better place, because the government is not doing anything to create a better socio-economic system for Jamaica. So we the people have to do it ourselves.